Hi everyone. So SIIB interviews are known to be profile based and specialization focused. But what actually happens inside the PI? Let's find it out. So we have with us Mark Tripathi, who appeared for the Symbiosis Institute of International Business PI. Let's talk real experience. Hi Mark.
Hello, how are you
So
doing?
what was I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just glad to be here.
So what was your background and why SIIB?
Okay, so I did my undergraduation in law from NLU Jodhpur, and after that I did a 3 month stint at Datta Power Infra Private Limited, Gurgaon, and after that I decided to commit to MBA prep full time. So.
Really nice. So what was your first reaction when you got SIIB interview call?
Uh, well, to be honest, it was one of the very first calls that I got. So I, I mean, uh, okay, if I were to give a little more context, it caught me off guard. I mean, it actually made me happy because when the Snap results came out, that was when I felt truly shocked. Because I had been looking at previous years' cutoffs and I thought that, okay, I got these many questions correct and I have full faith that I got them right. So, like, it was not to be. Like, the score was wildly different uh, compared to my expectations, and that was a little saddening, to be honest. So I could not get a call from SIBM Pune or SCMHRD. So when I did get call from SIIB Pune, which was the next best call that I had in mind, I was elated.
Really nice. So, how did you prepare specifically for SIIB?
Well, to be fair, most of my interviews have been most of my interview prep has been following the same pattern. I I watched PrepBee's videos. I read their compendiums. I spoke to my mentors and I asked them for pointers on what I should be preparing, where I'm going wrong with my current preparation, if there are any specific current affairs topics that I should focus on, and after a bit of my own research and combining them with the guidance that PrepBee had to offer, I followed that pattern. I followed those teachings, and that was my main prep strategy.
That's nice. So, how was the panel and overall vibe there? Like, is it more strict or is it more conversational for you?
Okay, so m- uh, I'm not sure about others, but as far as my experience is concerned, it was very conversational. It was even a short interview, to be fair.
That's nice. So, what kind of questions were mostly asked by them? Like, is it your profile based, specialization, or current affair based questions?
I, I'll just be very precise here and I'll tell you, like, I'll give you a brief outline of the exact questions I was asked. I was asked to give a short introduction, a very cut down version of TMAY, then a brief explanation of my short-term goals, and followed by how would an MBA help you achieve those short-term goals. And after that, uh, After that, I was asked three static GK questions, and like all of them were about ministers and their portfolios. That's it. And after that, there was one more question. So I'm a debater. I have I avidly enjoy debating, and I mentioned that during my interview. And they asked me, okay, so how do you think your penchant for debating is going to bring value to the classroom? So I gave a short and crisp answer about that, and then the first panelist handed it over to the second one, asked them if they had any question for me, and he didn't have any question for me, and that's it. That was the end of my interview.
That's really nice and quite short though, but they really caught you off guard. So, is there any question that you felt like you haven't prepared for and they asked you?
Well, to be fair, since this was the sixth interview that I appeared for in this month only, I wasn't expect the only thing I didn't expect was for this interview to be short, but I had a feeling on the in the back of my mind that I should take a look at the cabinet ministers and their portfolios because that could have caught me off guard. It did catch me off guard in my previous interviews, and that's why I worked on it this time.
That's nice. So, what do you think SIIB actually evaluates in a candidate?
Well, so from what the interviewers told me, like I suppose they were looking forward to they look for creativity, they look for what kind of value a student can add to the cohort, they look for what a student brings, like whether it's diversity, whether it's something they do, but if they feel that you are adding value, then you're good to go.
That's nice. So, any one word for SIIBPI?
Brisk, I'd say.
That's nice. Any one advice that you wanted to go give to people who are going for SIIBPI?
um well, I'd give one general advice and one specific. Um, so whatever programs that have you folks might have applied to, it would be best if you did some research about how SIIB goes on teaching that program and what it offers and like the kind of practical exposure that comes within. And most importantly, I believe that talking about your skills and how they would fit in with what the program offers, it's going to make a lot of difference in the PI itself. And finally, it all boils down to consistency in your practice. That's all there is to it. And yes, maybe keeping in mind certain high profile figures is going to save you from a very tricky situation.
That's really nice. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for sharing your genuine experience with us. To everyone who are going to prepare and who are preparing for SIIP, so they values clarity, confidence, and awareness. So stay calm and trust your journey. All the best. Thank you.
Anytime, anytime. And I'm thankful for this experience as well.
Thank you.